everyone.
Welcome back to the MGL show.
Welcome back to the Maker's Gonna Learn channel. We are so excited to have you all here with us today. We are so thrilled.
Yes.
Not only were so many of you here live with us last night during the video premiere of a brand new technique that Alicia's kind of taken from everyone. Like, she's taken it and ran with it so far. So you all are going to be blessed by today's video is pretty much what I'm saying.
Yeah.
With all, like, practically a whole new technique.
Oh, yeah. And we have tried it all, okay? I've never tried so many different ways to do one thing in like a matter of 2 days. I've never went so in depth.
It's insane.
We really wanted to perfect it because it's new, and we were like, let's check all the boxes. Let's do it all in. Yeah.
Now, before we dive into it and start explaining from the get-go, I know there's a lot of us here that has already watched the main video. So you're like, Tanner, let's get right to it. Yes. We're gonna make sure to respect everyone that may be brand new here and have no idea what the technique is. But there was a lot of questions last night about supply list, recommended tumblers, everything like that. I'm just confirming, we have pretty much gave you 2 different categories. We have a supply list in the description. All the supplies we've used.
Anything you need.
Everything you need. Then the next category underneath the supplies, everyone's like, wait, Tanner, can you put together a list of all the tumblers and the techniques and the process? You're gonna see us kind of talk about a lot of different types of tumblers today. Very overwhelming.
If you watched the video last night, you can see Tanner holding them, and we even went back and got more.
Yeah, we've probably tripled the amount of tumblers we have, which is amazing.
Yes.
But what we have done was linked, would you say we linked all our favorites?
We linked the ones, yes, we linked most of them. There was a couple that we were just like, no.
Like the Hydro Flask is
out. It's not gonna work. We've done it like 4 or 5 different ways. If you figure it out,
let us know.
But most of these we found a way.
Yes.
There's different things for like different heat settings, different lengths of time for the heat to be applied. And it's very fidgety. So that's why we wanted to like condense everything down and kind of show you all generally how you can do it. But then you're gonna be able to go from there and like develop your own little thing.
It's gonna be really intense today because you're seeing on top of the traditional tutorial, Alicia over here has really came up with probably a quicker way that I think I am just so on fire for business owners. I mean, Alicia, anyone out there that wants to sell tumblers, like especially what you're about to teach them is going to like take that up like 10 notches.
Yes.
They're going to be able to make more while spending less time and get a better result.
Right.
So, I mean, the 2 things that we're all about here is saving time, saving money, and getting more done and at a better product.
Yes.
So it usually isn't true. But if you all are like, Tanner, what are you talking about? Let's back up quite a ways, right? Like, let's back it up. So
start from the top.
From the top, we discovered not too long ago a TikTok.
Yes, it was like a month ago.
Yeah, it was not long at all. Yeah. And it was a TikTok using something called CitriStrip. Yeah. Alicia, have you ever used this?
Yes. So I used for a second. I've had lots of hobbies. I am a hobbyist by nature. It's just who I am. But I use that to strip furniture. So like if you buy an old piece of furniture, typically people
like
use
sealed
this. Yes, they are. You can even get off like old wood stain and stuff.
Oh wow.
So you just cover the whole piece, let it sit, and it scrapes. Like it scrapes off.
Crazy.
And so that's what this is used for.
And I believe this bottle right here, just for everyone at home, I believe it's like $13 to $18 here in the States.
Yeah.
That's what it was at our local Walmart.
Yeah.
And it has a CitriStrip. Sadie, who's managing the cameras today, refers to the smell of this as Tums.
Yes.
For as intense of a product and like chemical, would you agree that you were kind of not like it wasn't invasive? It doesn't feel, look, or smell invasive.
Right.
But it does.
It is invasive.
It is. So please, I know in the beginning of my video yesterday, I'll just be real. I was documenting my journey. That was my story, and that's how it happened for me. At the beginning of the story, it didn't include gloves. I quickly put gloves on.
Yeah, because now I've got this on my fingers a little bit, and it'll tingle. That was my mistake before. Tanner taught me not to do that. You should always wear gloves if you're messing with any chemicals. It lets you know.
There's some good safety facts on the back of here. Did you know it can cause burns?
Yes, I did know that.
You know, it has certain things in here, so don't mix with any other products. Avoid contact with your eyes, etc. Please do not swallow, things like that. So this is a pretty intense stripping, gel.
It is.
But we're using it today to do something amazing. I mean, what we are so excited about is that you can apply this to coated tumblers, many different coated tumblers.
Yes, we tried it not just powder coated. We have tried
everything.
What did we call it? Anized?
Oh, I don't know. You had a really good name for it.
We have a name for it. I have it in my phone. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Great. But what we want to share today is some of the ways that we've perfected it. We're going to answer all your questions. So if you are here today, like I have detail-oriented questions that yesterday's video did not let you know, today is the show for you. So drop those in the comments. We're excited. We'll probably be making videos about this for many weeks now.
Yeah, because I want it to be like, I don't know. We've gotten pretty close, but the last 2 days we've been like really committed.
Alicia has been committed,
going hard on this. So I'm hoping that you guys are satisfied. I mean, I feel like people were pleased with the results in the video last night. So today,
they're gonna be shaking.
Yeah, because like, I mean, it like gives me goosebumps. I'm so excited. I'm like very nerding out over this craft. I'm very excited because I feel like we really thought outside of the box. Yeah. But someone initiated that thought for us, and then we were like, let's take
Adrian on TikTok. She is incredible, and I believe the whole story of her, she like ordered bulk amounts of powder coated tumblers and didn't have anything to do with it, and it's kind of taken off for her. I saw on her other TikToks, she has been teaching classes on how to do this, and she's really awesome. So Adrian, if you're ever watching, we'd love to connect. We absolutely love you for sharing with us this amazing technique. Yeah. We love it.
She's turned an accident into a profit virtually, so.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So what we were able to perfect during the video and that whole day of shooting was we got a really good result. Like this is our friend Dylan's logo, who's our videographer, and this is a really great result. I think this is sell worthy.
Absolutely.
But this one took probably like what, an hour?
Yeah, that was like when we didn't know for sure what to do.
So we let it, like, we were patient and really gave it some love. And then Alicia said, I guess she said this is not good enough, right?
Like what's new? I'm bad for that.
Alicia wanted it to be better.
Yeah.
So how did you incorporate the heat? Like, tell me how that journey happened. What happened here?
Okay, y'all are gonna laugh at me, but this is what I thought. And Sadie made a nails reference earlier for something, so I know that some of you women out there are gonna get this. Whenever I went to go get my nails done, I was getting the whatever this is, the acrylic or whatever they use on your nails to get taken off. Yeah. She was like, if you apply heat, it comes off so much
faster
better.
And better.
And that was like the evening of last week. And I was like, I'm gonna apply heat to my chemicals on the powder coating. Yeah. Because I feel like heat, which you should always check the safety labels because, and I Googled and researched before I did this.
You're not starting a fire.
Right. You don't want to do anything crazy. But I thought maybe if I apply a little bit of heat, it'll kind of soften, loosen up that powder coating and show enough.
So it did. Yeah. So we're going to be able to take this work time from 1 to 2 hours at the max to roughly at the max 2 to 3 minutes. Which I'm pretty impressed with and just shocked by. So I know you all are going to be ready for some new tricks and tips. Stay tuned because this video is incredible. Yeah. What questions are we getting right off the bat?
Well, everyone's saying hi. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Some people were saying that they think this is great for Father's Day. Agreed.
I think so.
I think this is an excellent gift.
Across the board.
Yeah, for sure. Someone was saying the amount of people watching keeps going up. We love that.
We love that. We're here for it. If you all are here and brand new to the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel, I do want to invite you, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to grab our membership. Our year membership tier is on sale today. It's a flash 30 sale. Yay. Pretty much to celebrate like this amazing accomplishment of learning a new technique so you can get really high quality projects for yourself, for your friends, to give as gifts and to make money with. So when you say yes to membership, you're unlocking over 1,000 new cut files every single month.
Which is
insane. It's crazy.
It literally is.
It's wild. We love our team.
I can't believe it happens every month. And I'm like, whoa. And then we do it every month.
Where does this cut fall come from? Like, there's so many. But in addition to that, my friends, you are getting, when you join today, I've added a new bonus.
Okay.
Are you ready? I haven't told anyone in the office.
I didn't know.
This is incredible. For members, if you are a member today, you are getting my 30 days to start selling your crafts bonus workshop because I want to help people sell their crafts more.
Yeah.
So if you're a member, you are going to now get that unlocked to you. It will be added to your course area. That's a $30 class, $27 class that is going to be available to you completely free. It's helped over 600 students and get people to start making money really quickly with their Cricut machine. And
especially after this tutorial.
Yes, yes. And in addition to that, you can learn your Cricut with us. We have reference guides, we have printable guides, we have courses, we have a 30-day to master your Cricut challenge that you get when you go yearly. So use that coupon code FLASH30. It's going in later this week. And you save $30 on your year membership. Alicia, membership's 45 cents a day.
Wow. I never
crazy?
Broke it down like that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's unbelievable. We love that.
Like you can't
beat it.
Yeah,
No.
literally. That's
so if
crazy.
you've been hanging out on the channel and you're like, I don't know about membership, I want to invite you. Today's your day.
Yeah.
We're continually adding things to the membership. We want to see you in there. And I hope that this project and all the things we're about to share with you is just a testament to that we just want to show up and give you guys the best education. We want to show up and teach you and help you be the best crafter you can be. And that's what you get here when you say yes to membership. Like the channel is amazing, but how are you going to get great fonts? How are you going to get great cut files? The community, like it's amazing.
It's very inspiring. People are very good to bounce ideas off of each other. And things like this, we get really excited about stuff like this.
Yes.
And we try to bring you all like the latest and greatest, and we want it to be like the best quality content that you guys could possibly get.
So I want to put out a challenge before we dive in. One last thing, and then we're going to head over because Alicia and I have a lot to chat about. If you try this technique in the next week, okay, so you have a week from today, and you're a member, we are giving away a $100 gift card to one member who posts in the Facebook group one of their mugs. So it could be a tumbler, any coated tumbler that you use the CitriStrip with. We're gonna pick one member, so this will just be an extra motivation to get you guys crafting. Like that's what we're all about here. So if you're not a member, join and get plugged in to see what everyone else is doing. If you're already a member, I wanna encourage you to head on out and get your CitriStrip because you have a week to get entered to win an amazing $100 Amazon gift card. So we're so excited.
That's very exciting.
I love it.
A couple people were asking if they needed to wear a mask, like with epoxy. It doesn't actually say on there that you need to wear a mask. It also doesn't recommend that you heat it, but it doesn't say you can't.
Yeah. So there's like, we're obviously in our very well ventilated studio and it's a very wide open room. We're not using it in a closet. I'm going to smell it. Like it's just not as invasive as you.
I can't remember.
It reminds me of like a car cleaning product. Like it's obviously a chemical, but for what you're gonna see today, like it's some strong stuff. So please do what makes you feel safe. I obviously recommend the gloves.
Oh yes.
But I don't necessarily know if you would have to have a mask if you are in a very well ventilated area.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
And if you feel like your room is not ventilated well enough, do it outside.
Right.
Like under shade, porch, anything like that. That is incredible.
A couple people were asking for Adrian's TikTok.
Yes.
So
I have it linked on yesterday's video.
Oh yeah.
I'll add it to this one.
Okay.
After today's show because we love Adrian and we all just need to flood her with support over on the TikTok. So yay! Can you use color paint afterwards? Okay. So I'm not sure if maybe you're talking about like painting it in. I want to talk about what it feels like after it's been coated. Someone commented, do you feel like it could be like the other pieces be peeled back? And I want to let you all know, this one was actually dishwashed. So funny fact, Dylan took this home and then we asked for it back and he gave me the code to his home and I entered his property and I literally got this out of the wet dishwasher. So
just for you
guys, this has been dishwashed.
Mainly because it's covered with a stencil, and you guys will see in the process, like we're only applying CitriStrip in the negative spaces. So like all of this that's silver now had CitriStrip on it. The rest of it was sealed.
So the question is, they're just worried that like these other
Those
pieces
little
are gonna
middle
fill
pieces,
up.
yeah.
I wish you could feel it. Like I wish I could hand this over to you through the camera and be like, just feel it, because what you're gonna feel here is permanent. Like it's not coming up. Even though waters go touch it, even though the dishwasher heats go touch it, these other areas doesn't even show any sign of peeling up. So I hope that makes sense. What other? Oh, been missing the lives. We have missed you all so much. We are back. It's been a crazy few weeks. So
let's see.
Yay! I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. You guys are incredible.
Everyone's really, really excited. Challenge accepted, says Steffi.
Woo-hoo, go Steffi. Well, Alicia, are you ready? Me and Alicia are both go craft today. We're going to head over to the craft area. And this is going to be incredible because there's honestly so much to share today.
Yes.
And I'll grab the CitriStrip because people are still, we're still asking about the CitriStrip. This is the star of the show, not me or Alicia. It's the CitriStrip.
Yeah.
We are so excited for you all to be able to get that. And just to reiterate to our friends that are watching live, watching the recorded, everything you see on the table, supply list link down below.
Yes.
Down to the heat temperature and the tumblers.
Yep, we tried to like test out every single one, and we took so many notes on for you guys.
I mean, we have so many we can talk about.
There's a pile of tumblers sitting over
there's
here.
So many.
Yeah. We put up the.
You see what I'm saying? There's so many.
There's literally, that's not even all of them.
No, not
we've
at all.
got some in a bag. There's just so many. We wanted you all to be able to be like, okay, I know this is going to work on this one. Here's your settings. Here's what you need to do to get it perfect.
So we have a friend asking like, hey, we used a different, Brillo pad in the TikTok than they used. Can we talk about what we have been using instead of a Brillo pad in general?
Yes. So I've got one right here. This is a magic eraser, if you're familiar. These are amazing for lots of things, okay?
Walls, paint, children,
literally, if you
cars.
have children, just invest. Go ahead and invest in some magic erasers. These have the weirdest texture. Like, what do you feel? Like, I don't even know.
I just like that the texture's there so it can get, because
it's soft, but it's textured.
my only complaint with this brand that we have here has textured on it, which is great.
Yeah.
The ones that don't have texture, I feel like it just can't get a good grip.
It doesn't.
And this, you just want to make sure you get a textured magic eraser.
Yeah, and I think generally they do, but those little thin ones, they just are not great. And then we were using the Brillo pads, and if you guys watched the video yesterday, that's what Tanner used, and it works. The only thing is, it gets very scratchy.
After, especially, if you watched me do it, I peeled off the vinyl and then kind of just went for it, just mainly because I was so focused on getting that achieved desired look, just to get it off. Like, I wasn't really considering the damage.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, this doesn't work near as well. I think the textured,
magic
eraser will be much better.
Yeah. And we can show them. We can show them a couple close-ups of like the magic eraser one, as well as the Brillo pad one, because you'll be able to really see the difference.
Yeah, for sure. So was there another question? I believe. Oh, just ordered mine. Yay. Yeah, all the links to, like, you could order this on Amazon. We have everything here. We've used different tumblers.
Yeah.
So, like, this is, we're calling this more like the ceramic coated tumbler.
Yeah, well, I think technically the powder coated is also ceramic coated.
True.
That is a funny word that Courtney keeps telling me, and I literally just looked at it 5 seconds ago, and I already forgot again.
It's okay.
But it's like an aluminum type deal. So
it's just another finish.
Yeah,
like,
it's smooth.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much telling you the possibilities are endless today.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. Now let's talk about what you need to do when it comes to Cricut to start your project. Okay.
Yes.
All we have done is we have made, there's 2 things that you need to do. And I can actually, you know what, just to make sure everybody is on the same page, I'm going to hop over to Design Space because I feel like this would be just as fast being able to explain over in Design Space as it is here on the channel. So what we're doing is I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make your very own stencil. So if you've never made a stencil in Cricut Design Space, we're going to walk you through how to do that very, very quickly because we have over 1,000 cut files every month that are coming out. Over 6,000 you can choose from today.
Yeah.
There's a lot to choose from at the Makers Gonna Learn website. So if you did not know, we have a Flash 30 sale going on. So you can go ahead and join the year membership, and you can see when you click sign up now, you'll be able to use the code FLASH30 to save $30 on that year membership. It's gonna give you the lowest price of the year compared to going monthly for a year. And that coupon code is very helpful. So click join now. You'll be able to use that coupon code and just enter the coupon code here at the bottom. So I like to just share that with everyone so they don't forget, so they don't have to email customer care. And then you can complete your registration. You get instant access to our membership, which we absolutely love.
I found the name.
Yes, tell me.
Anodized aluminum.
Anodized aluminum.
And if you can feel, if you guys could feel it, you would know, oh, I know that feeling. Like, you know, tumblers that have that feeling. You can tell the difference between the powder coating and all of that. So
I love that. I love that.
And they have worked well. The powder coating was a lot more difficult for us to figure out.
Now, should we use a font or a cut file today?
Cut file.
Cut file. Woohoo! Let's check out one of our 1,000 new ones under that new category. There's so many.
It was so hard for me to pick one. I think I used one that we already used because I was like, I know it's gonna look good. I'm gonna use that one.
I love it.
We've got Enneagrams this time.
Oh, Enneagrams, where are they?
They're Achiever Type 3.
Oh, Type 3. Let's scroll through.
Those are so cool.
I love all of these. Alexa, homeschool my kids. Amen.
I love it.
Antisocial butterfly, the antisocial club, that would be a good one.
That is hilarious.
I love these. So yeah, when you become a member, you can go ahead and just look at all of these and start downloading. As you can see, we have a great mix of cut files, print and cut, sublimation ready files. This Army Dad's a great example of a print and cut or sublimation.
Yeah.
Avocado whole in half. The bacon, the baby got what?
Back.
Oh goodness. I love all of these.
There's lots of sports ones this time as well.
Yes,
there's Army sports
ones.
Yeah.
So many good ones. And you can be a member for as low as $19.99 today, which is crazy. And we love it. So I just need to pick one, Alicia. I'm just, look at all these bookmarks.
I know. I want to use those for something. I don't know if I'm going to use them for a bookmark, but I'm going to use them for something.
I like having that pattern in my back pocket.
I love the flower and the light bulb. That's one of my favorites.
Okay, let's do the flower and the light bulb because this is pretty incredible.
So cute.
So we're going to click download now. And when we download it, you're getting a zip file, okay? So come down here and you can click on your zip file. We're going to double click that. Now we have a folder, okay? So we're gonna open that and we're just gonna move it to the side. Now head over to Cricut. Let's get Cricut to pop up and we're gonna click upload. Have you guys seen the new monogram feature? Let us know if you have got to try it out.
I have not played around with that yet.
We'll have to play around with it.
Yeah, I need to.
So now we're going to be at the upload area. We're gonna go right here and we're gonna drop that SVG. Once we've dropped that SVG, we're going to click upload.
And SVGs are typically used for cutting.
Cutting, multi-layer cut files.
Yeah.
We have them all organized by color and everything. So now that we have this file, we're gonna click add to canvas. And this is like the 2 steps. So you've got your cut file in here. This is how you always will upload your cut files. To make a stencil, it's actually super simple. We're gonna add a shape and we're just gonna use the square. So we're gonna grab our square here and we are going to unlock it and just scale this up. And then you can bring in your cut file. Now it's pretty big, so I'm just gonna size this down a little bit. And now that it's sized down, you can see this is gonna fit a lot better. So even though you can't see it, no big deal. I like to do 2 steps and we'll be done. Okay, we're going to select both layers and we're going to click a line and a line center. Let's go align both of our cut file, or our 2 layers centered up. Now that they're centered, we're going to still have them both selected. We're going to press slice. Now that we have sliced that out, look at what we have right here. Boom. Alicia.
You're a better stencil maker than me. I am not even, you know what I do? I'm so bad.
What do you do?
All I do is pull that file in, resize it, and cut it out. And then I cut my square around it.
Oh.
I make a lot of stencils for my signs and stuff. So that's how I do it. And I think it's the lazy girl method.
Now, so we can attach, let's go over both of this. So if you're like, I want to do this lazy girl method or Tanner method, you can see Tanner already had his cut out and it's going to be a perfect stencil. I just want to let y'all know.
Yeah.
They're going to cut my stencil out for me. You're about to see two different ways. So let me we'll change this color to purple, and we'll talk about both. So look right here. So we have, only need one. So we have the right side is what we're about to teach you with Alicia's, and then on the left side you have mine. When you click make it, you are going to see mine is go cut out that rectangle, the stencil's done, bada bing, bada boom, love it. Now, Alicia, I'm hoping when you do yours, when you're at this step, you're actually taking it and moving it a little bit so you have some extra space.
I absolutely do that.
Okay, that would be my only tip. Because if I wanted to do it the lazy method, I would move it to the 1 inch by 1 inch corner. That way this excess vinyl's there that I, can match up with my painter's tape.
Right, and especially for this method.
Yeah, for this method alone, you have to have that edge, so that's really important. So then you would cut it out, and here's what you're gonna be left with. So you have your stencil right here, all cut out, all prepared for you, and we're using a Maker's Learn cut file, of course. But what we need to let you all know, you either need to use StarCraft permanent vinyl or Oracal 651. They're pretty much, I would say they're almost the same formula.
Yeah, I think so too.
They're very...
The StarCraft, I'm partial to that. I don't know why, because I've just fallen in love with StarCraft. Yeah, and I was an Oracal girl before, all through and through. I didn't order anything else, but since I've been using StarCraft, I just love it.
Yeah, and we have that linked down below, so you can use the exact one we're using to get the same type of results, which we're all about here at Maker's Gonna Learn. So, here's our stencil. And I was really scared. Like, I just want to let you all know, when Alicia started testing this one, I was really scared that my little stars were all going to be, like, defeated and gone.
They look good.
They're so cool. They're so cool. So now we are going to be able to pick a tumbler. Which one are we going to do?
So that one's for the black one.
This one?
Again, I just wanted to compare because that first one we did was from our original testing time, and I thought, let's do it with our new process.
Technique, our new process.
Yeah, and see if it looks any different or if it affects, especially those stars. I'm really curious to see how those stars go. So.
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do here, we've already weeded, and then we've already added some transfer tape. So all we're going to do is, I like to burnish sometimes the back. So I'm just going to burnish here on the back. And we already have our tumbler. I want to let you all know, we have not been cleaning these tumblers with no rubbing alcohol, nothing.
I got you some right there. You want?
Oh, should we clean it? Why not?
Why not? Let's do all the steps.
We're going to do all the steps to make this as perfect as possible for our live stream today. And it's going to be incredible. So that's going to allow the vinyl just to adhere even better. Yeah. Which we're all about. So, I've been so distracted. Okay, the bookmarks and book files are some I requested. Carol said that. Oh, I love that. I love Julie's when members get what they want. I know, me too. Julie's asking if you seal the mug. No, you don't need to seal. Oh, please. Can we talk about the sealing? Why do you not need to seal it, Alicia? Well, but mainly the powder coating is not, after you do this, it's not going to come off. So like the powder coating is adhered to the tumbler. Like even the really, rim, really even this is like exposed, and you can tell there's like a seam right there. Exactly. That's not sealed. Exactly. So we know we're not going to have to seal it. Yeah. Also want to add that the way that you do your stencil would give you a straight line to kind of line up with the edge of your cup right here. But mine is so janky because I just literally go in there willy-nilly. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do Tanner's stencil method. Tanner's is going to be a little bit more foolproof than mine. Oh my goodness. I love that. Gigi, oh hi, guess what? I sold my very first tumbler. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yay.
Listen, tumbler crafting is a whole world of its own.
Yeah,
there are so many things. I've been working on a really cool tumbler crafting technique. That's why there's glitter all over our studio. It's totally glittered.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's incredible. So we've been able to apply that just the typical way. Now our stencil's on here. And Alicia, here's where we go start taping it up? Like, is that still our next step?
Yeah, let's tape it up and then apply heat.
Okay, so we're gonna tape this up right here. And can we just talk about, for everyone that's just tuning in, you know, if you've not watched yesterday's video, I highly recommend you watch it after today's show. Just because you can have a little bit more of the backstory, a little bit more of the journey, a little bit more of how we found this technique and whatnot. And that will tell you the context to where we are today.
Yeah.
This is really fun for us. We love getting to do this type of stuff for you guys because this new technique that you're gonna get to witness today is pretty incredible.
Yeah, and I think it's good to mention that we are taping this so much because whenever you apply that CitriStrip, you put it on pretty thick.
Yes,
and it tends
goopy.
to drip. It is. It's very goopy, and it tries to drip down the sides because we're working on a curved surface.
Yep.
And I brought like 50 of those squeegees so that you could sit it and it doesn't roll, if that helps you.
Oh my gosh, boom. Okay,
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna pass it over to Alicia so she can start talking about like more of the strategy of what happens now that the stencil's ready.
Yeah, okay. So what I've found after I apply the stencil is we need to apply heat. And the reason we put heat is to prevent any wrinkles. So like if we're overhead, you can see that there's like a few little wrinkles right here. The stencil was applied well.
Thank
you. So we don't have issues there, but you can have issues.
Right.
So I like to apply the heat to that. And also it's gonna really lay that stencil on your surface. And
I feel like it's gonna like set the stencil, it's gonna like melt it a little, not truly melt it, but just like adhere it better to the surface.
Yeah.
So that none of the citrus stripping is getting underneath.
Right, and that's what we do not want that, and we ran into that issue a lot.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just take our heat gun, and I'm gonna use the lowest setting on this, which the lowest setting gets up to like 770 degrees.
Crazy.
Yeah, the highest setting is like 1100 degrees or something. I found that on the Google last night.
Love that.
I was like, I wonder how hot this thing does get.
Yeah.
So you just need to go over it. I mean, we're not gonna sit in one spot. I'm just gonna kind of make sure it's completely covered.
And we'll talk about this here in a little bit about the research that Alicia has been able to do to know exactly how hot you would have to get it to actually remove the powder coating.
Right.
So that'll be something really good to touch on here in a moment.
Yeah.
We're so excited, and we're just so excited you all are here with us, hanging out, getting to try this, take part in our amazing flash sale, and grab your citrus stripping to do this Makers Can Learn membership challenge. So,
okay.
Yay!
So you just heat that up.
Easy.
And then the next thing that we're gonna do is score it.
Now so for this type of cut fall, Alicia, where are you go not score?
Okay, I'm not gonna score the stars because ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
I love that.
I mean, you can if you really want to, but it's gonna be hard.
But let's talk about what you mean by scoring. For someone that's like, just tuned in, let's go make sure we're overhead for this.
Okay.
We have our true control knife.
Yes, so this is a true control knife, X-Acto knife.
Yeah.
Whatever you've got on hand. And what I'm gonna do when I say scoring is I'm gonna go in all of the larger areas. I wanna score as much as I can. And what I mean by score is I'm gonna take my sharp edge and I'm gonna go right along the edge of my stencil. I am inside of the line of the stencil.
I love that.
I'm not cutting the vinyl.
Right.
I'm cutting right inside of it. And you're just gonna go around all these lines and do that all the way around.
So you're just like kind of giving it a head start.
Right.
You're making this an easy win. You're making this, like, you're gonna get the best quality look.
Yes, and this is similar to whenever you paint furniture, you want to sand it.
Yeah.
That way that it adheres. But the initial reason that I did this was because I was finding that the CitriStrip was trying to seep under my stencil still, even though I was applying heat. So this is like a little rivet. So it's like, oh, I need to stop here. The CitriStrip is like, I should stop here and not go any further.
Yeah, you're kind of putting the line in the sand.
Right, and you can, sometimes you may run into your vinyl a little bit, but you just need to just keep going. Just kind of lift up and keep going.
This is amazing.
Can you guys see like what I'm doing well?
I mean, you're just like really getting it started.
Yes. And so, I mean, it doesn't have to be super neat, but you do.
I think this is better than nothing.
Right. It is. And you may figure out a better way to do it so that it doesn't get under your stencil, because this can be time consuming.
Yeah.
We tried to find a time estimate if we were to cut this with a laser, because I was very curious. I've engraved with a laser on wood. I have not practiced on metal yet.
Now, what could you do this with I'm really naive when it comes to a Glowforge. Okay. Could you do this on a Glowforge?
I think. So I think that they have a tumbler attachment, and if they don't, I'm pretty sure people have rigged.
A tumbler attachment? So I have to spend more money to do this?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and also I think that people have rigged their lasers so that they do tumblers.
Oh, okay.
Look, you can see that I accidentally cut into my vinyl, so I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to go back, keep going. I'm probably not going to do the mountains.
That's a lot, yeah. It makes
is.
more texture. So, like, there's some shapes, and I'll try to grab another one that, like, if you're doing a star, or if you're doing, you know, more basic shapes, like on our Yeti, we were able to do that, and, you know, some of these other ones. But what I love is just having... As I throw everything, oh my goodness.
That was not a great, I didn't think it out very well.
No, it's okay, it's me. I was just trying to see if I had any other like sample of like what you'd want to do. So is this necessary? No. Is this great to do? You can do this. Can you skip this step? Yes, you can skip this step, Mary. Oh, Beverly just joined the yearly. Woohoo!
Yay!
Welcome.
That's exciting.
So you cannot do this on necessarily glass, because all of the common denominator of all of our projects today is that they're coated. So they're coated with something. So I guess if you have a glass, you may be able, if it's a coated glass surface. And oh my gosh, I jumped in. Woohoo, Kit Kat, welcome.
Awesome.
If you're already in Design Make Sell, when you become a year member, every piece of artwork in our library, every font in our library, you're able to monetize and make money from. So I want to invite anyone selling their crafts to become a member today, because we just unlocked that 30 days to selling. So if you've never sold before, that 30-day, you know, runway is everything you need to start selling your crafts. I arguably would say that's some of my best training I've ever done. Like, I love that training. It came out last September. We've had over 700 students go through that program. And now if you're a member, you get that completely free, included additional value. Okay, so we've scored it. It's not, you don't have to, you can skip this step.
You can, and you're gonna find, whenever you find which tumblers are your favorite, you're gonna say, okay, that is definitely a needed step. That I don't need to do so much.
Yeah, so I love that.
So I love to do that part.
Yes, now this is the time we're working with our material. So we're gonna glove up. Okay, we're gonna glove up. This is the time when you could put on eye protection. This is the time when you could put on, a mask. For us, our convenience, our level of safety is going to be gloves. That is not doctor. We have not asked a doctor. We are not medical professionals.
Ask a doctor?
I don't know. I assume.
I'm a nurse, so.
Well, I mean, we're not doing it, so you can decide your own level of safety. So now that we have our gloves on, we have put our CitriStrip in a little Rubbermaid.
I brought that container in here.
Okay, my mom used to be like so good to me. She used to put, the only thing I've ever used these for is chip and dip at school. Oh. So my mom would put my dip in here, and then I would have to make sure I got that special sized chip to be able to fit.
That's hilarious.
But you know, it was in my lunchbox, so it would be crumbs anyway. Yeah. But it made my day at school.
Oh, your little sauce, sauce speck.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so I've been using a paintbrush all day long. Courtney leaves this squeegee below. So this is actually for like resin, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Which is fine. We'll use it. Why not? So whenever we first were doing this, we were going hard on
hardcore.
We were putting, I mean, it was like this thick all over. What I found is that's not necessary. You do want it thick, but like
not globby.
Not globby.
You don't need globby. You need it thick and even.
Yes, like before.
You need to be generous, but you don't need to be over generous.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
do it,
yes.
commit to it.
I love it.
But this is actually working really good. I should have used this earlier because you can wipe this clean and it's not going to ruin
It's
your
like
paintbrush.
Courtney knows what she's talking about or something.
I know, right?
Isn't that crazy?
So, yeah, I'm just going to evenly cover this. And since we've taped it up with our blue tape, it's not going to seep onto the rest of our
Which
cup.
I love. And this little, I mean, the squeegee is such a great thing. Why did I not use that? Like,
I don't know. If you need your hold your cup still, that is a great little tippy tip there.
And you're just getting, I mean, again, you're generous, but you're not overwhelming anyone.
Right.
It's getting even. I will let you know, like, there is a smell. Like, I'm smelling it.
It smells like orange house cleaner to me.
Yeah, but a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
A little bit stronger than the cleaner. Eye protection wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, we're protecting our skin and whatnot. But yeah, so if you're not in a well-ventilated area, I would recommend doing this in your basement, doing this outside. You want to have like wide open space for air to circulate.
Yes,
So open your garage, anything like that. We have an external door. If we were doing a lot of these, we'd probably open too.
Yes,
so,
for sure. So this is like a good even coat. Now what we're gonna do now,
tell us, Alicia.
I'm gonna let it sit. We're gonna time it.
Okay.
We're gonna time this for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10, and honestly, it may not even need that long, but that's what I've tested that has worked pretty, like consistently.
Now tell us
for
the
me.
brand here can I start the timer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we're gonna start 10 minutes here.
This is the Tall brand, Towel brand.
I love this brand.
Me too. Me too. This is some of my favorite water
Can I
cups.
also, while we're waiting, I know we have a lot to talk about. Yeah. I have another story to tell about this specific tumbler.
Okay.
So, you know, before your wedding, like there's so many things to do.
Yes.
Courtney drugged me to Walmart and bought every one of our bridesmaid and groomsmen one of these specific cups.
Oh.
And I remember standing in the aisle with her saying, Courtney, why are we buying them cups? They are literally go take this cup and like set it to the side.
They might not.
They didn't.
They loved it.
They loved this cup.
That's awesome.
I have my best woman, Kendall. She uses hers all the time.
She still uses it?
She still uses it. Courtney uses hers. And then I say all that to say, this Christmas season, it really bit me in the butt because I bought a shaker, not for like mixed drinks or cocktails. I really don't know what you use the shaker for. I've never drank. Anyway, I know that you use it for that, but I wanted to make shaken espresso, which is a trend now at Starbucks. And I bought a shaker. And then it like was already broke. It broke. So then I was like, what can I shake my espresso in? And I ended up using this cup. When you take the straw out, is actually a really great shaker.
So what do? Put your finger over that?
I do. Well, no. Wait. This is even bigger promo since this is Alicia's company with her scroll sawing business and all her amazing decor and design. This is her logo. Let me just talk up this tall cup. So I love this cup. Take the lid off.
Okay.
Take the straw out. Look what's about to happen.
I first of all love that straw.
It closes.
Stop
it closes.
What?
So it opens and closes. So this cup is about $9 to $12 at Walmart.
What is the purpose of that? No one knew you were going to make shaken espresso in that cup.
Well, somebody thought about that for me.
Somebody must have thunk
So I just want to say, like, thank you to Walmart. You know, Walmart has a bad rap. But when I was filming in Walmart, I made friends with so many people. People were asking me what I was doing.
I'm sure they were.
And I was like, oh, we're testing a TikTok hack, you know?
Yeah.
We're just having fun.
Living our life.
Yeah, living our life. So anyway, you're gonna love having this cup because it's amazing. So I highly recommend it.
What is it?
It's a good, it's
like
rubber.
glass, but it's not.
It's not glass. It's definitely more rubbery.
I love this.
I love it. So anyway, I love the lid. So I'll put my ice in here. I'll put 2 shots of espresso, double shots, of course. I'll put some brown sugar sweetener I made at home, and then I'll put some cinnamon. And then you put the lid on it.
Yeah.
And you shake it, you know, and then you just shake it.
Wow.
And then you pour it and then add your milk of choice.
But I thought you were not supposed to put your espresso over ice because it makes it acidic.
So you're not.
Okay.
Because it's very overwhelming. But It's actually great for the shaken espresso.
Oh, okay.
Because it kind of
sharpens it.
It kind of melts the ice.
Oh,
so it gives it
okay,
kind of like an Americano mixed with a latte vibe.
Okay.
So I like that.
Sounds,
so anyway,
it sounds very flossy.
we love it. So and then again,
Cool.
we can't wait to show you this because her logo turned out incredible.
Yes, I'm so glad.
So.
Should we do the other one while we're hanging out?
Yeah, we should. Oh my gosh. I
Okay,
just
do you
want to
do
stories.
it since we just gave you a tutorial?
Yeah.
Okay,
So this is another logo or another cut file. This is one of our new cut files too. I may have to take off
Your gloves to get the thing.
Yeah.
I need to put a timer on for you.
Oh, for me? Oh, your phone's right here.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh no.
Let's open my timer up.
Can I put a decal on with gloves on?
You can do it.
Oh, look.
Oh, you can do it. It's fine.
Okay. Should I do game on like this or game on?
No.
These gloves.
Hold on.
Oh. Okay. Here, you apply my stencil. No, you won't love this. Walmart by Aldi or the mall.
I don't know how straight that is.
Crafted Wife's Creations. Oh, are you local?
Oh my gosh, are you here?
I think she's
hilarious.
Local.
You have to be local because we know Walmart by the Aldi.
I recommend our office is closer to the other side of town.
The Easton Walmart is mucho better.
No.
It's so much better. The Easton Walmart's the best Walmart.
Okay, if anybody's judging Alicia's place, maybe it's just the anyway.
I'm really good at eyeballing, so if that's straight.
Well, the vinyl that I don't recommend her technique. I'm just letting y'all know. Anyway, we have probably ransacked the East End Morristown Walmart. So I recommend the West End Walmart. And also, what's your bone to pick with the East End Walmart? Do we do the heat next? So we're gonna do the heat next on the low setting.
Yes. So no, I love West End Walmart because I live on the West End. Oh, Hawkins County, Crossings.
Love it.
But the East End Walmart, first of all, has a very good women's accessories aisle. Aisles.
Okay.
Sadie probably knows. The clothing at the East End Walmart is so much better.
Right.
West End Walmart is like, It's like normal.
It's like normal.
But I'm a Walmart person. So
my mama is so accustomed to the East End Walmart that's just where we go.
Oh yeah.
That's our place to be.
Just shopping spot.
We're actually gonna be there right after this. Right after the show, I have a meeting, and then I'm taking her shopping.
Tanner's gonna meet and greet with Mama at Walmart.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So not gonna lie, my mama cherishes our time together, and like she expects like just her. Like now, obviously, if I bring some of our kiddos, she doesn't mind. Like she is obsessed with them, or to ask 1,000 questions about them. But when I see people at Walmart, my mama will first of all not acknowledge them, and I love that. I'm here for it. I think that's amazing. I'm also scoring this right now as Alicia teaches. It's a little time consuming, not gonna lie.
It is, but honestly for me, it's worth it because whenever that CitriStrip starts to lift the powder coating.
When they see what we're about to do,
they're
gonna be like, I have to do this too.
Yeah, because whenever it lifts, it's gonna lift like flawlessly. It's not gonna tear. It's just gonna, it's gonna already have a seam to rip off.
But anyway, my mama like totally has no idea what I do for a living, and when I see people out in public, or heck, I mean, I talk to so many people in town and know so many people that it's Walmart. Like I'm always gonna see someone I know.
You always gonna see somebody at Walmart.
Everybody's gonna see someone you know at Walmart.
Our town is not as small as it used to be, but it's still small. Yeah. It's small enough to know people.
I see people I know from Morristown at Target, like in Knoxville.
In Knoxville, yeah, for real.
It's crazy.
Me too.
So anyway, I'm just scoring this. I highly recommend it. Are you gonna recommend me to do this on the soccer ball too?
Not if you don't want to.
We're gonna say no.
Those are so
good.
crispy. They're so crispy, you guys. Like this one I did today, and I was like, "Excuse me, excuse me, what?" Like, let's go overhead and I'll show you guys. Go overhead and do that. Like, look, can y'all see that really well?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no flaws. You can get a microscope on that. Like bet on that. That
like you would sell that all day. I would confidently sell that any day.
Oh, 100%. These look so good. So this is the technique we're doing today. This was the first technique, and it still looks good the way that Courtney did it. So I love that.
Now, if you all didn't know, you can get all of these cut files, all of these fonts, instant access if you become a member today. And we have a little incentive. We have 2 incentives today.
Yeah.
First of all members are getting our 30 days to selling to start selling your crafts. It's proven by over 700 crafters. Or if that's not enticing enough to you and you want instant access to everything, you can use that coupon code FLASH30 and that will save you $30 off that year membership, bringing your daily cost of membership down to 45 cents a day, which is pretty crazy.
That's pretty, honestly, when you break stuff down like that, I'm like, sold.
Well, because we spend $5, $6 on a latte.
Every day.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah. And I mean, does that get me out of bed? Yes.
Yolanda's asking why we're scoring it. That is because it makes, I want to call it, what is the thing that they build around castles where they dig a hole? A moat. That's what I was trying to think of. I know that sounds crazy, but it puts like an indentation around the letters so that whenever we apply the CitriStrip, it lifts a lot easier and a lot cleaner rather than, it's like as if you, instead of ripping paper, you're cutting paper.
Yeah.
So it's not going to give you that rough
edges
edge.
are just going to be a lot cleaner. Like that, and that's from the experience like we've got to witness here. The edges are going to be so fresh, so clean, so good.
Yep.
And we love it.
I wonder how much time we've got left.
How much time do we have? Oh, 36 seconds. Ah! Okay, I've got to start this one and then you got to start my timer.
Okay, I will.
I'm not doing it to the volleyball or the soccer. The
volleyball.
Alicia is on a volleyball team.
Yeah, go Queen Cobras.
Do you not want Courtney to be a fill-in?
Courtney can fill in anytime that she wants. We were looking for a fill-in the other day and he tagged Courtney and I was like, get off of my Facebook page. I was like, I know.
I think Courtney would scare them with just her like soft voice. Like
Courtney is very intimidating. Do not let her voice fool you. She is fully sassy, full sass. Anybody that knows her will tell. Oh, okay. There's our timer. Okay, switch me spots.
Sliding over.
Okay, so what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna lay out a piece of aluminum foil on the table. So this is just to protect my surface.
And while she does that, I'm just applying my even, generous coat that I forgot to add painter's tape to because I'm living on the edge today.
Listen, after the first like 3, I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because you learn how much you need and how far to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you see me overhead, everybody? Okay. What I'm gonna do, I just laid that down to protect the table. I'm also going to rip another small piece of aluminum foil and I'm going to lay this over top of my design. Okay, so just like this. And I'm doing this to protect the vinyl because I feel like if I just went in there with a heat gun on the vinyl
would start like doing some stuff.
It does, and it adheres anyways from the heat.
Yeah.
And then what we're gonna do next is I need a 1.5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, that's an hour. We don't want that.
Wait, is that not the timer for me?
Here, you use yours.
I'll use mine.
I can't unlock your phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's start 1.5 minutes on this, on the heat. I'm gonna do lowest setting for 1.5 minutes, and I'm gonna go back and forth like in a rainbow.
I love this.
Motion, I guess. I don't know why I'm nervous about this not working because I've done it 50 times, you guys.
Today.
I've done it so much.
Yeah, this is incredible.
I'm hoping this is like the best one yet.
Ooh, let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we just ask that you bless Alicia's Tumbler. Love you, God. Amen.
Oh, Deborah, a trench. That's what it's called.
Oh, yes.
Selena is asking if we can use a hairdryer on the low setting before scoring.
Honey, if you're using that hairdryer, we say bump it up. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about what temperature you were researching. You were telling me something about the 400 degrees.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Okay, so powder coating sets up at 400 degrees. That means you've got to heat your powder coating up to at least 500 degrees in order for the powder coating to remove itself from the stainless steel. So this on the lowest setting gets up to 770 degrees. On the highest setting, it gets to like 1100. I have done some on the highest setting, but it's like too much heat.
Yeah.
And I will say also that the amount of time, like I go between 1 minute, 30 seconds, 1 minute and 30 seconds, those make a huge difference. Those 30-second increments make a huge difference. So like I've got 4 seconds left and I need to be done. Now, if it for some reason isn't working, we will do it a little bit longer. Whoops.
Ooh, okay, so it's been 1:30.
Yes, let's go
I'm so
overhead.
excited.
Be super careful so you can kind of peel this up.
Oh, wow. Oh, look, can we get a close-up? Sadie, do we have a close-up on this?
Can you see?
Can you see this? Okay, so look right here. Why the heat gun? If you watched yesterday's video, if not, please go watch it. When you score it and you create that, what was it called?
Trench.
When you created the trench, and then the heat. I mean, it's the perfect storm to come together. So let's continue.
Okay, so before we were taking a
Brillo pad, magic eraser.
Okay, but now this comes off like butter. But don't be careful not to scratch
your vinyl.
Yeah, or scratch your stainless steel.
So should we use the magic eraser here? Should we use paper towel?
Okay, so what I like to do is scrape off as much as I can.
Okay.
And then I'll take a paper towel and wipe off any excess. And then I'll go in with the magic eraser.
So 3-step process.
Yes.
True control, paper towel, magic eraser.
Right.
Wow, Alicia. Who are you?
It's coming off good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now this I can tell did not get as much heat.
Okay, so what would you do?
Let's apply more heat.
Okay.
But like this bottom area I did not do great, but this is good up here.
Now all of it, or just?
I don't know. This is the true test up here, okay?
Okay.
Like these stars are coming off.
Uh-huh.
But look, they're staying on. The white's coming off, but the powder coated covered part is staying on.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is like where I'd be like freaking out. If I was doing this at home, like I would be freaking out, like to be honest.
I'm just gonna put this back on.
You're putting it back on.
I'm just gonna heat the bottom for like 30-ish seconds on low setting. I'm just gonna heat right here.
Wow.
That's it. I'm gonna do it for 30 seconds.
This is incredible.
Start.
What are you all thinking? Please let us know. So the hairdryer, no, we would probably
now to seal your stencil, you could use
the hairdryer would be great. And you don't. Again, the heat is not necessary. The heat is not the only thing there. You don't have to. Like you can watch yesterday's video. We used no heat. We did no scoring. This is just like to step it up, to make it even faster, to make it even better. I would just clean the True Control knife with probably rubbing alcohol and just make sure all the residue's off and that it's clean and safe to use on your traditional Cricut projects.
Okay, so let's see what's happening here.
Oh.
So,
Oh, wow.
So it's just coming right up. So it's kind of being finicky with this. So I'm gonna take a paper towel.
This is gonna look so good. This is gonna look crazy. Oh snap. Oh wow. Oh wow.
If it's not coming up, what we'll do is just apply more heat. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna.
And is this normal? Like from your other tests too? Like you were like, okay, more heat here, more heat there. Because traditionally this technique would probably take like what, an hour and a half?
Maybe,
an hour and a half, yeah.
So I did not do a good job over here.
Okay, so we'll add more heat.
Yeah, and I'm actually just gonna stick on a little bit of this. Just like a little.
Even though some of the stars have came out?
That's a good point, actually, Tanner. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rinse it in the water.
Love it. Okay.
I'm gonna rinse it, and then we'll see what we're left with.
Oh my goodness, I love this. So as you guys can see, like there's a lot of different ways to do this, and we want to do this live, like testing more ideas. I thought you had to go to a sink. She brought a bucket of water.
Courtney brought this in here, so I thought, we'll use it.
Look at this. So she's gonna like start just cleaning this up. Oh my gosh, here, let's bring this in so they can kind of see what you're doing. We don't want to miss any of this action. Okay. Let's go overhead and just watch how you would clean this under rubbing water. I mean, your stars are coming up so well.
Yeah, you can see them really good, so that's awesome. I definitely needed more heat on that side.
Yeah.
And what happened was I think the decal was a little bit too big. Did you set a 10-minute timer for yours?
I did set a 10-minute timer for mine. I'm at 4 minutes left.
I was like, did we forget?
No, of course not, Alicia. We are here to win. Look at this.
I'm just going to keep cleaning this up.
Love it.
And then after we take the actual stencil off, my magic tool is my fingernail. Because we were using a weeding tool to get the edges cleaned up, and I just really it was like scratching. It was very scratchy.
Yeah, we want to respect the metal, right?
Right. So your fingernail is not going to do nearly as bad.
Sure.
Some of this is still coming up.
So since we've left the stencil on, would you apply heat again? Like maybe straight to the stencil?
What do you mean? For
this project?
Yeah,
Cool.
you could.
Okay. Look at that. It's literally just coming right off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We're getting somewhere.
Wow.
If I would have applied a little bit more heat, this would have been a lot more seamless.
But it's still
doing it. I mean,
for 10 minutes, like when you do this with none of these fancy steps that we've done today, this would take over an hour.
Right.
So this is pretty insane.
Yes. So I'm just going to keep going. I really did not a great job here.
That's okay. But the heat is still available because the stencil's still on it.
Yes.
So that's incredible.
So... And also, I'll say that warm water works a lot better too. This water has cooled down.
You can run to the sink if you need to. I can take it. You know, we can answer some questions while you go to the sink if that would be better.
See what happens.
We want to give the best ability here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we want to make sure that you all have the best experience. And this is a new technique that we want everyone to test out. If you all are just tuning in, we have a special challenge for you guys today. If you are going to be either joining the membership or maybe you're already a member, grab your CitriStrip, okay? Go pick this up. We want you to make a tumbler. You have 1 week. This is our Makers Can Learn Challenge. You have 1 week to take your CitriStrip, grab a stencil, grab a tumbler of your choice, and create something so amazing. Just submitting it, whether it's a win, whether it's a flop, whichever, you're gonna be entered to win a $100 Amazon gift card. We are just so excited to share this process with you and continue, letting you all learn and perfect it. I have 2 minutes left on my other one that we're doing right now. But as you can see on some of these, let me show you this one up close. So this is the same brand that Alicia's working with right now, and where, she was able to do the scoring and do the heat. This is a lot better, I would say, than, let me pull in Dylan's. So I have Dylan's right here. As you can see, there's some still texture on this one. This one right here was Brillo pad. You can see there's scratch marks. This one does not have scratch marks. You can see the edges aren't super crisp. This one does not have heat. This one does. So as you can see, there's a great balance between the two of quality. And to be able to go from this to this in less than a week is such a big deal. And we absolutely love, love, love being able to offer that. So what I just want to encourage you to do, if you're a member, get excited to get plugged into this. And in addition to that, if you're not a member, we have our flash sale going on. Sadie just dropped you that link. Go ahead, register today, use that coupon code FLASH30, and then you're gonna be able to save $30 on that year membership. So woohoo! Monthly members can upgrade today and so much more. So we're super, super excited. I'm on my last minute, and I think I'm gonna use some of this, and I'm gonna heat set mine because I'm so good. The Brillo pad did scratch, but so that's why we've kind of updated to recommend Magic Eraser. Magic Eraser is really good, and it's unique and different and things like that. So we love that, and the heat is gonna be a whole new aspect here as well. I'm making sure I look at this just to see how it's going. You can see some areas of this with these type of tumblers. These are great for kids. And you can see here, I mean, the names are great. I used a Makers Can Learn font. You could use any Makers Can Learn font or cut file. You get that commercial use license. Oops! You get that commercial use license so you can make money. My alarm is aggressive. But with that commercial use license, you can use any font, cut file to make money with your machine. So, Alicia, if it's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and heat set mine. Yeah. So I'm just going to take this here, and we did make our stencils pretty large. So I would recommend making them a little bit smaller, but no biggie. I'm just going to take this aluminum foil, and I'm just going to apply it down onto my tumbler. And I'm gonna set a timer here for about 1.5 minutes. So I'm just gonna go down to 1.5 minutes. Woohoo, okay. Oh, I know, I wish we could live stream here. Okay, come on over.
So I took the stencil off.
Oh, you're still mocked up. So yeah, they heard your water and everything.
You guys heard me scratching in there. So
yeah.
So this is what we're looking at right now. This left side, I did not apply enough heat to. I'm gonna keep scraping in my little bucket of water over here while Tanner heats that up.
I'm gonna try to make sure I hit mine really well.
Yeah, yeah, and actually those don't even need a whole minute and a half.
Love it.
You can do them, because I don't know, I think the paint coating is a lot easier
Thinner, easier, better.
for sure.
Not better, but just quicker.
It's quicker, yeah. It's not as thick as the powder coating, so I think it just slides right off. And you can also test these out in 30-second increments. So like, do it for 30 seconds, check it, do it for 30 seconds.
I do like that ability to be able to check and be like, oh, not good enough yet.
Yeah, pull that one off and see, because I feel like that's
okay. Oops.
30. I think 30 seconds only for that one, really.
Yeah, probably.
Oh
my gosh, honey.
I don't know how long you did it for. How long did you go?
I didn't even go. I did about a minute. Minute 10, minute 15.
It came off for sure.
Well, looky there.
So you can literally just remove the stencil.
Hot diggity dog. Oh, another one. Another time I bite the dust.
Another one.
Another time I bite the dust. Oops, I'm accidentally peeling up the...
I mean, that comes off like butter.
Is that not crazy?
Yeah. This one, I'm just cleaning up the edges because I want it to be nice and crispy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
These stars look good on this one, on this military style one.
I love the stars. I love it. If the stars can look that good, I mean, that just shows like anything can.
Yeah.
Which I love that. So it's incredible.
It's just coming right off.
Wow. Wow. Look at this. Okay, so see, I didn't do any for my soccer ball that I want to call a volleyball. And like you can just see right here, I mean, all of it's coming off so well.
Yes, it wipes right off.
Which is crazy.
I know, it was.
Truly crazy.
I mean, we were like scraping and scraping the other day.
We'll use a different side of this right here and just make sure we get it all.
I'm contemplating.
Can you hand me a new piece of paper towel if you don't mind? I don't want to reach over. Yeah. What are you contemplating, Alicia?
I'm contemplating drying this off and then heating it up a little bit more. It's just like the very edge. Like, let me show. Here's the paper towel. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at right now, because it's a little fuzzy on the left side, but I just know it could be better.
I love that.
Okay.
Okay. Come on over.
So this edge, do you guys see how the coating is still stuck to the mountains and stuff? Are y'all seeing that? I want that to not be there.
I love that.
I need it to go away.
You want it gone? Gone. Okay, so I'm just scrubbing this off. And if vinyl comes off at this point, it's so good. I don't even mind, because I can run it underwater. And get all
you can rip that off. I mean,
I'm just going to clean this real good. I have this one letter. I kind of have I have a smaller issue, like Alicia did, over on this side, but it's coming up really quickly. For this letter, like it's gone, which is crazy.
I mean, this is just, once you all start making these and you figure out what works for you, you can bust them out pretty quickly.
Now, Alicia, let's talk about this, because I feel like now's a great time. Like, they're saying like, oh, Tanner, you had like, this error. Oh, Alicia, oh, you're gonna have to do this.
Yeah.
Even if we had a laser, there would be trial and error involved with that one too.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not just like the laser doesn't save you the trial and error.
No.
So I even recommended in my video, if you want to get familiar with your tumblers, use the bottom. Use the bottom.
Test them on the bottom.
Test them on the bottom. Have fun. You guys can see here. Look at this. I mean, Alicia.
That looks so good,
Alicia.
y'all. That looks so
Look at this.
good.
Look at this.
Would you just look at it?
Would you look at it?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Did I leave the weeding tool in there? Sorry. I think I
don't see the weeding.
I think it's in the sink.
In the sink, probably.
You want me to get it for you?
I don't think I really need it right now.
Okay.
I'm going to dry this off and then just kind of show them where it's at. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at this. Holy cow. Holy cow.
And if you get any residue from your vinyl, like from the permanent vinyl, you can take rubbing alcohol and it'll clean up everything around it. Because sometimes whenever you heat it up, that adhesive does stick to the powder coating. So this is the one.
Wow.
This is the first one.
Wow.
I should have put more heat over here. Otherwise, this would be perfect.
Wow.
In my opinion.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the edges, on here are so good. Like, even when you compare to where I was able to indent and where I wasn't, they're really
that looks really
good.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't even score this at all.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I mean?
And so you guys can see like that you don't have to score it.
Yeah.
Certain powder coated tumblers are a little bit more finicky, and so I feel like the scoring helps with those.
I love that.
But these are great. You don't have to score them as much.
It is so good. But y'all, I mean, are you all gonna do this? Like, are you all ready to? Like, I think they're ready to go for it.
I think you guys are ready. I feel like we've showed you everything.
There's
twice now.
There's 2 different methods. You could do. You could start with the method we did yesterday and say, like, is this good enough for me?
Yeah.
And if you're like, no, I want to perfect it. No, I want to test more. No, I want to do more. These tips and tricks are definitely going to elevate your quality and get you guys going really, really good. So we love it, love it, love it. Curious if the remainder of the coating would be more prone to chipping after doing this. So Jennifer, we talked about this early in the show. If you could feel what we are feeling here, like I just said, like I wish I could pass this to you and say, like, feel it. This one, the mug right here was washed in the dishwasher. It was non-harmed. Like, it was incredible.
And like you can scratch the crap out of it. I mean, you can scratch it and it's fine.
It's really, really good.
It's on there still.
You can apply another stencil if you need to redo that, to reapply heat and things like that. You could totally do that. I would just say we could have caught, for this one particularly, if we weren't live, we would have probably caught it a lot quicker.
Yes.
We wanted to give you guys like a true like reveal, like boom. So what we would recommend before you start going all the way in, you want to make sure just to fill around the entire stencil, and that way you could have been able to apply more heat really quickly.
Yes, you would have known before you wiped everything off and got your stencil removed and all of that. So.
Oh my gosh, Tammy said, I would like to try Still on the Fence. Tammy, you can do this. Whether you were talking about joining the membership, whether you're thinking about being able to try this project, you can do it, and we're here to support you. So whatever you're needing help with, let us know. If you test one of these tumblers by next Wednesday, you're entered to win a $100 gift card, which we're super excited about.
And then you can buy more tumblers and make more tumblers.
Yay! We absolutely love it, love it, love it. This has been such a great live stream. But we want to let you all know, if now is the time. We're having a flash sale to pretty much celebrate not only this amazing new technique, but adding our 30 days to making to selling your crafts workshop. That is going to be something we're adding to the membership. So go grab that membership, use the coupon code FLASH30 for $30 off. It's such a great value.
It is.
We're super excited for you guys. And when you become a member, you're going to have instant access to make money with your commercial license and so much more. It's going to be incredible. So yay. Oh my goodness. Do we have any other questions? Sadie, did you see anything?
Heather made a good point about it being a lot cheaper than a laser.
Yeah, it is a lot cheaper. That's why we're thrilled about it.
Exactly.
It's so much cheaper.
Yes.
And can I use my heat gun that I have for my embossing? Yes. You can definitely use that heat gun for embossing.
I love
Sadie,
it.
who's here?
I don't know. I didn't hear anyone come in.
Oh, it's Lauren. I was like, who is it?
Oh, yay.
That's awesome. I love it.
A self-painted tumbler.
I'm not sure.
You could try it, Tammy. We haven't tried it. I was about to try it on a sublimated tumbler.
Yeah, we're going to try that.
Yeah, so we'll let you guys know about that. But I don't know about a self-painted tumbler. Go for it. I mean, this is a paint stripper, so it's probably going to work and probably a lot faster.
Yes.
If I had to guess.
Thank you guys so much for being here today. If you have any questions, let us know, and we'll see you back here real soon for more tumbler making.